That dog will hunt.
He has his eyes set on one place and one place only. It's the green.
Maybe going for the green, are we? Well, this person displays the power game in pure fashion there.
Always like the aggressive play, going for it in two and get rewarded for it.
And he's down there. You got a read?
This looks like it's going to go left.
How good was that? Almost an eagle. Just a tiny putt is all that remains. Solid play finds that player moving up the leaderboard after that hole. Rich, we're here at the fourth hole, the first par 3 on the course.
Yeah, tough little par 3, though. That green sits up above the teeing area just a little bit, and the green chases away from the players as well. It's really tough to get it super close. Finding the green, not a problem.
That was special.
Already made a few birdies today, and this is another good look.
He's had a tough time of it on the greens here today. Hopefully all that'll change right here.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
Ooh. And that'll see him remain in the same spot on the lead. Great ball striking. It's a thing of beauty.
Well, the practice is paying off here, Luke. This player is relentless.
Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie. Now leading by one shot. The tee shot here at 6, Rich, just sort of sits against the player's eye, doesn't it?
There's 5 bunkers out there, Luke, that are perfectly placed, especially the 3 down the left-hand side. That's where the player's eyes are drawn to. Only the biggest hitters, though, can fly them all.
That's a big drive. He's setting up for his second shot. He leads the field by a stroke. Oh, this one's right down the pipe. A wonderful shot. Well played. A chance for birdie here at the 6th.
Luke, nothing gets past you. Yes, this kid is a stud.
Well, what a start. This is impressive.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
And he's maintained top spot on the leaderboard after that hole. The second par 3 on the front nine's longer 7th hole, Rich.
This is so difficult. I'm even laughing, remembering when I played it years ago. Finding this green is nearly impossible. It still gives me the heebie-jeebies. You got to hit a long iron, towering at long iron, and see if you can't get to land soft enough to hold this green.
opting for the hybrid, I think. Oh, well done. A chance to move to 5 under par. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Yeah, he's been prowling around this one. It's 11 foot out.
And he just keeps putting a gap on the rest of the field. What a putt to hole. And our leader is now out by 3 shots as we head to the next. Shot shaping is the order of the day at TPC Scottsdale. It looks like we've got another one here on the dogleg left par 4/8.
I'm going to say more bunker avoidance is necessary here, Luke. Those two down the left-hand side, you want no part of them. They are nasty.
That's a good-looking shot there. That's right out of the copybooks. Exquisite. This putt of about 7 feet to the hole.
A really good look at birdie.
Gee, that's good playing. 6 birdies in a round. He'll like the look at where he's standing on this leaderboard. Okay, to the closing hole on the front 9, Rich, and the tee shot requires some accuracy once again.
It does, but it's actually a little bit more generous for the shorter players. For the longer players, it actually narrows up right there because they can't quite carry that fairway bunker down the right-hand side, so it might run out a little bit too far to the left.
Henny, what's the player facing here?
This is looking around 115 yards out. This one is going straight at it.
Well, that's beautifully judged.
You know what? That deserves a golf clap.
Setting up here with a very long putt. Let's catch up with the current proceedings. Oh, a 9-foot chance here. That's disappointing. Oh, this would be a good one to make. It's for par. Well, it was a wonderful approach shot, wasn't it? But unfortunately having to settle for par. Here we go, Rich. In the lead, late in the championship. It's exciting.
Well, after 9, so far so good. It's great to see these two players stepping up, getting the best out of their games. It'll be interesting to see exactly who's going to be ahead at the end of the tournament.
Here we are, Rich, a wonderful opportunity on the table, the chance to go back-to-back. Just how big would that be?
Obviously massive, but I'm very impressed. They've put themselves in a position to win for the 2nd week in a row. Impressive.
Oh, that's a high-caliber shot. 5 feet coming up to the cup. And mark it down. That's birdie number 7 on the scorecard. All right, that's now going to move him to 7 under for the event. Well, as you get to the 11th tee shot, Rich, you just don't want to have an attack of the lefts. Playing from around 150 yards here. Oh, that's a great approach shot.
That would be back-to-back birdies for this player.
Lining up this putt. Still some meat on the bone. Chance to move to 8 under here. John, have you got a read on this one? What's it going to do?
Pretty straight looking putt. If anything, it'll move a little to the left.
That's a good putt to make that one. That's back-to-back birdies.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
Our leader is building a massive advantage now, 7 strokes ahead of the field. Over to the 12th we go, the par 3, the least famous par 3 on this inward half at TPC Scottsdale.
But it still has a lot of danger. If you hit it too long and to the right, guess what? There's more water there, so a lot of players bail out to the left, find those bunkers, and then up and down, not guaranteed. This is sneaky hard. Trying to work a little draw into this flag.
That's a terrific shot and sets up a birdie opportunity here at the 12th. Here's Max Homa now. Oh, how about this shot? Tracking towards the cup. And back to the play, shall we? This putt coming up is for birdie. And he's done it. He's held it, and that means he extends his lead. Now 8 shots in front. Rich, being someone like I am as a duffer, I'm thinking water, I'm thinking bunker, I'm thinking desert area. This is not a comfortable tee shot.
I don't think there is a comfortable tee shot anywhere in the world for you, Luke, to be fair.
That'll work there. Well, we're getting more and more used to seeing this, aren't we, Rich? Max Homa once again in the limelight. He's certainly stepped up to the elite level on the tour.
Yeah, it just seems like, you know, it took him a while to get comfortable with the PGA Tour and his surroundings. But now that he's found the winner's circle multiple times, it becomes, you know, old habit to him. It's coming easier and easier, and he's evolving into one of the greats in the game.
This is bold. Going for it in 2.
Oh, that was tidy. That should ensure the up and down. It's just about 3 feet away.
Who doesn't love a birdie putt?
Look at him just surging ahead at the top of the leaderboard. Still in the lead now after that hole. Standing on the tee at 14, that bunker is more a visual sightline than anything else.
Most definitely. I think you want to take it just on the right edge of that and just go ahead and tee it high and let it fly, my friend.
Left nothing in the tank on that one. That was pummeled. Oh, what a wonderful play. Leading with intent. Wow. There's a lot of power in that one. Bombed. This one looks to be on a pretty good line. Well, that's right out of the top draw. A great shot from our leader.
The iron play today has been absolutely stellar. Luke, the greens and regulation, just a fantastic accomplishment. Great to watch.
That came off the blade pretty nicely. Will it go in? Oh, that's a great looking putt. Okay, time to return to the action. 6 feet remaining to the cup. And so close to the birdie. What a shame. And that puddle drop. Well done. Sitting at 10 under par for the event. There's fewer tee shots here at TPC Scottsdale, as intimidating as this one here at 15.
This is such a narrow fairway. The left third of this fairway runs straight towards the water on the left-hand side. It's just no fun. You know that you have a sliver of landing area down the right-hand side to find it, so you can knock it on in two.
This is his second shot. Oh, what a shot by our leader.
Dare I say, Luke, this player has been in fuego with his approach shots. Another green in regulation.
Ooh. Always nice when you can just go ahead and tap one in for birdie. And the putt drops, now 11 under, heading down the stretch.
What a great feeling that must be. Seemingly an insurmountable lead for this player with just 4 to play.
Not a bad play, that one. And from the bunker here, looking for an up and down. Let's get back to it, shall we? Well, this will be a big putt to make. A birdie always nice, but particularly when it's a 2. Okay, John, what's he looking at with this putt?
Well, from down here, it looks about 22 feet to the hole.
Big putt for par coming up. And down it goes. Let's head to the next. Our current leader is enjoying a 10-shot lead. And I don't give the rest of the field much hope today. Our leader is way out in front in this final round. Well, when I get to the 17th tee, Rich, I always think of Andrew McGee, who made a 1 here. But you'd take a 2 or 3.
Listen, I'm going to take anything that's not a 5 or a 6, because you can seriously do some damage to it if you're not on top of your game. This is a great hole. Absolutely tattooed that drive.
Got all of that one, using all the power to try and take it deep under par.
Love seeing that aggressive play, Luke. Great drive.
"19 feet to the cup." John, have you got a good read on this one?
It's going to go down the hill here and to the left. Let's see how he handles it.
Oh, I don't mind this par putt. It never feels nice. A 3-putt par here. And after that hole, this player is ahead by a whopping 10 strokes. All right, Rich, we've made it onto the tee here at 18, the final hole, but there's still plenty of work ahead.
Yeah, unless you're flying it somewhere in the neighborhood about 310, you're not going to clear the water, so you got to bail out to the right and avoid those deep bunkers. But even if you can clear the water, you got those church pew bunkers down the left-hand side. They're going to see a lot of action, and those are nasty. This is a really, really good driving hole.
This shot coming from around the 150-yard marker. Good sounding strike, that one. That one just slides by. Here's a putt to finish his round with the clubhouse lead. His round has come to a close. That is an impressive birdie. That is a comprehensive performance, Rich.
Didn't break a sweat on the way to victory lane. I gotta say, I love it. It was so easy and smooth. It was a work of art.
On behalf of Rich Beam, Henny Kuyak, John McCarthy, I'm Luke Elvey saying so long from 2K Sports.
Get set for the dramatic season-long race for the FedEx Cup, presented by 2K Sports and the PGA Tour. We're back at Riviera, where a champion will be crowned. It's the final round of the Genesis Invitational. Hi, everyone. I'm Andrew Catalan, alongside 2002 PGA champion Rich Beem. Luke Elvey with us as well, and we've got Henny Koyak and John McCarthy down on the course. What a picture-perfect day for this round of golf. We can't wait to bring it to you on 2K Sports. Let's get down to the first hole. Second shot here at 1.
Okay, clubbing down.
This putt from a good distance away. Okay, Henny, give us a read here.
I'm down here, I've done the read, and this is a left-to-righter.
This one from 4 feet away.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
Let's quickly take a look at the leaderboard, and Sahith Theegala is in first place. Let's go out to the...
Good birdie on the last. What's in store now?
Wow, got absolutely all of that one. Time now for an on-course update. Here's John.
Hey guys, we are checking in with Lydia Ko as she gets it set for her next shot here on the 3rd.
This looks like a 190-yard shot. This one is right at it. Okay, that's going to play. This putt has a length of 15 feet.
Looking for another birdie here.
Just too long on that one. That looked good the whole way for par. And just to finish up the bogey. No longer in the red, he falls to even par for the event.
And moving down the leaderboard as well.
I like the looks of this. This player won their last event. Let's see if that momentum carries on.
Well, it's certainly in their favor, isn't it? Winning breeds winning. It wouldn't surprise me to see them win again this week.
This one is absolutely hunting. I thought that was going to go in. A birdie putt coming up. This could be a big one. That goes in for birdie, and that's exactly what our featured player needed coming off bogey on the last hole. The man everyone is chasing is Sahith Theegala, with our featured player among those behind him in second place. Pulling hybrid out of the bag. Those are the shots you practice at the range over and over, and boy, does it pay off here.
Already had a few birdies today. Another opportunity for another one. Let's take a look.
Time to get back to the course. And this putt to move into a tie for first place. Henny, what do you see in this putt?
Yeah, this putt's going to just veer off to the right-hand side.
That looked good for a while. All right, here we are with a par opportunity. Wow, you hit an approach shot like that and still come away with a par. That is a bummer.
And that would have tied the lead for this player. Disappointing to say the least.
Rich, the PGA Tour is basically a power game these days, although the 5th here at Riviera forces players just to hold off the tee.
The fairway does run out about 310 yards off the tee, and players not necessarily going to hit driver here. They have to be mindful that the fairway pitches significantly from right to left on their tee shot. From there, they're hitting their second shots downhill again to a green that chases away from them front to back. Again, a simple looking second shot, but a difficult one to get close.
Well, Rich, you're one of the rare people to have ever beaten Tiger Woods in his prime. In fact, I think he held all 4 major trophies when you beat him there at Hazeltine in 2002. But you got 1 up against him, but he got 100 up against everyone. Well, what was it like playing against the legendary Tiger Woods?
It's almost hard to describe, Luke, because, you know, he had this following that was unlike any other. And you knew when you were playing with him that of the 30,000 people that were following his group, 29,998 were rooting for him because your wife and her friend were following you.
But even sometimes they were probably cheering for him as well.
And they were kind of looking at you, watching him as well. I'll never forget playing with him in Chicago one year. We both made the cut on the number. I was ecstatic. He would not so much. And we get to the tee, and it must have been 8:30-ish in the morning. I mean, it was still fairly early doors. And I walk up to the first tee, and I knew what it was going to be like. But the stands behind the tee box were packed. Both sides of the fairway were jam-packed. And I just walked up, and there's probably, I don't know, I'm going to say 500 people in the stands behind the first tee. And I walk up, and really loudly I go, "Hey, glad you're all out to come watch me play golf today." And they all laughed. I mean, they all laughed in unison because, like they're looking through their thing. Like, who is this guy again?
A par putt on the table. Okay, let's head to the next.
Let's go to our man John on the ground. There's something brewing down there. Let's find out what it is.
Hello up there. We are checking in down here with Lydia Ko as she gets set for her next shot here on the 7th hole.
Now that hole is complete, Sahith Theegala's lead is 1. Playing this one out of the sand.
Okay, out of the sand. Not sure if it's going to be enough, though.
Okay, green side, and the goal now is to get up and down. That's a wonderfully played chip shot. Well, a big par save could mean a lot going forward. As we check the leaderboard, our featured player is in 2nd place. Over to number 8, it's a par 4. Not a bad result right there. 2 under for the event. This appears to be a safe shot. One club up or down. That would have been the wrong play. This one worked out well.
Nearly doesn't get any better than that. Amazing shot.
This putt for a birdie. Another birdie. That's the 4th of the day.
Still a fair way away from the hole here. Time to make a long putt.
Before we go back to live play, let's take a look at the leaderboard. And with that, he moves into first place. We've reached the closing hole of the opening 9. It's a par 4.
Only the big hitters are going to be able to carry that fairway bunker down the left-hand side. Most players are going to try and avoid it and even miss it the fairway out to the right-hand side, which is not a bad miss. From there, the second shot is directly uphill. Deep, deep bunkers on the front right part of this. That is not the place to miss it. Anything that's a little bit long will leave you a downhill putt, but that's the safe play.
Yep, okay. This is at the green.
That's a textbook swing on the approach shot. This putt from 5 feet.
All right, guys. This for 2 birdies in a row.
Oh, almost. Well, after an approach shot like that, Rich, that feels like a wasted opportunity.
John, give us an update. What's shaking?
Hey guys, we are checking in with Tiger Woods as he gets set for his next shot here on the 12th.
Let's take a moment to update everything on the course with a look at the leaderboard. Now to the par 4 10th.
Really hoping they play this one aggressively.
This one appears to be fairway bound. Setting this one up from about 100 yards away. Currently tied for the lead. What an aggressive play. This has a chance. What a beautiful shot here into number 10. And now a great look at birdie. He gets that one to drop. That's his 5th birdie of the day.
This is Brooke Henderson.
Okay, it was important to see that shot. Let's take a look at the updated leaderboard. As we take a look at the leaderboard, our leader is up by 1.
The par 5 11th, one of the better scoring holes on the course. Players are thinking 4 when they stand on this tee.
It's just a long straightaway par 5, almost a runway, if you like. Both sides of this fairway flanked by huge eucalyptus trees, which frames this tee shot brilliantly. You find the fairway, second shot, once again, straightforward. You must avoid that bunker front right at all costs. That is deep and nasty. You're not going to enjoy being in there.
He has his eyes set on one place and one place only. It's the green.
And look at that. Focus solely on the green. This is a bold play. Well, that's a tremendous shot and sets up a wonderful opportunity.
Using all of his muscles to get that one home in 2.
And our man on the ground, John McCarthy, has been giving us some great reads all day. What's this one doing, mate?
I think this is going to move pretty hard left to right.
This putt's about 4 feet from the hole.
He's got this one for birdie.
Just a short putt remaining here. 2 great shots, but 3 bad putts. And just checking back in with the standings, and he continues to lead this tournament. When you stand on the 12th tee, Rich, you're thinking to yourself, oh, a couple of strong back-to-back par fours, and it starts right here.
This is where the golf course gets extremely difficult, Luke. This tee shot moves from left to right, but massive overhanging eucalyptus trees down the right-hand side prevents you from hitting a high draw over them. Once you're in the fairway, though, your second shot is to a green that's really not as big as it should be for such a long hole. And there's a famous tree just short and left of this green, Bogey's tree. Not because of the score, because Humphrey Bogart used to sit there and just watch everybody butcher this hole.
From around 140 yards here.
All right, going with a little bit more club. Let's see.
And hitting yet another green here in regulation.
It's amazing to see how good this player is in full flow.
A chance for a birdie if this goes down. Nice line. How good was that putt? And that will take him to 5 under. Okay, holding steady on the leaderboard after that hole. Rich, the 13th hole. Slightly different look off the tee.
It's really cool. This tee shot is framed by large eucalyptus trees, both right and left, requires a draw. Nothing else to do. You have to move this golf ball from right to left off this tee. If you do it correctly, well, that golf ball could chase down there miles down this fairway. You find the fairway down there, you're going to love the second shot. The difficulty gets when the pin is all the way back left in this little peninsula. You miss it a little bit left there, you're going to find the Barranca, and you're probably going to find a bogey or worse.
This one is right down the pipe. Very well played. Just 6 feet between he and the hole.
This for a birdie run.
Oh, what a round this is. 7 birdies today.
Back-to-back birdies moving the right direction there, Luke.
And now he'll move to 6 under for the tournament. The 14th, Rich, I know it's dear to your heart, the par 3. You made an ace there in tournament history, won a car. How do you tell the players to play it?
Luke, it's a very simple hole in my mind, but for the mere mortals who are playing this game, it can be difficult because this green is not deep, but it's certainly wide, and it does tilt from right to left at a pretty good clip. Historically, it's not the easiest par 3 on this golf course, but for me, I think different.
Going with the 7. That's some good golf right there. A good opportunity here, just 6 feet to the hole. An opportunity to make a par here. That's a disappointing par in the end after such a terrific shot in. Currently at 6 under par overall.
Let's check out the 15th. It's a par 4.
It's a great par 4, and yet there's some players that have seen it a little bit differently lately. I always saw it as a dogleg from left to right, just avoid that fairway bunker down the right-hand side. And this is an interesting green. It's got a high spot on the left, and it's got a low middle section and a high section on the right-hand side, and you never have a flat putt. It is always breaking one direction or another, and it's either straight uphill or straight downhill. This is the most difficult green on the golf course by a long margin. If you see it differently, you can hit it down the right, down 17 fairway, but I fail to see how that's any kind of advantage.
The club choice is a 6-iron. trying to get to 7 under par with this putt. John, what's he looking at with this putt?
Well, I think this is clocking in around 30 feet to the cup from there.
This putt from 3 feet away. That one drops, and now 6 under par with just a few holes left to play.
And nice to have that cushion heading down the last few holes.
Buckle up, take a look at this one. That's a fantastic shot by our leader.
It has been fantastic to watch all week long. This player is dialed in.
Now this putt for birdie. The putt goes in and the lead continues to grow. Time now for the par 5 17th hole.
At all costs, do not hit it in that fairway bunker down the right-hand side. Anywhere to the left, even in the rough left, is just fine. From there, your next shot should be laid up out to the right-hand side. Third shot, straight back up the hill with some kind of wedge. It can be an easy birdie if you get the distance on your third shot spot on. If you get it wrong, however, you could have some issues.
Well, there's some excitement going on elsewhere.
She's standing over her second shot.
A nice little draw. Nothing sweeter.
That should set up another chance.
And a fantastic look upcoming.
All right, let's get right back out to the action. Trying to get to 9 under par. All right, John, which way is this putt going to go?
Well, it looks like this one's going left to right.
Way too much on that one. 6 feet to the hole.
Looking for another birdie here.
Ooh, that was close. Here's the tap in for par. That is a bitter pill to swallow. He 3 putts for par. As we move on to the next hole, he is up by 5 shots. Now to 18, the par 4.
Tee shot up the hill. Fairway tilts significantly from left to right. Missing it out to the right is a massive no-no. You'll be blocked out by a bunch of eucalyptus trees that you cannot hit it through. Second shot is to a green that actually tilts away from the players, not towards them, even though the second shot is uphill. Green is historically one of the firmest on the golf course, and getting it close is nearly impossible. It is a heck of a finishing hole.
Yeah, oh no, this one's left.
What a beautiful leave right there.
Nearly doesn't get any better than that. Amazing shot.
1 putt away from a 63 on the scorecard. How did that not go in? This putt would give him the clubhouse lead. And as he sinks that putt, he will finish with the clubhouse lead and wait for the rest of the field to finish up. And Rich, it was not easy coming in, but our featured player gets it done.
They played well when the pressure was at its greatest. I have to say, getting the job done with that amount of pressure on him, it was awesome.
Well, that'll do it for today, folks. For Rich Beam, Luke Elvey, and the entire crew, I'm Andrew Catalan saying so long, and thanks for watching 2K Sports.
Good day, folks. It's time to get ready for the dramatic season-long race for the FedEx Cup, brought to you by 2K Sports and the PGA Tour. We've got final round coverage coming your way right now. Hello, everyone. I'm Luke Elvey. Thrilled to have you with us here. I've got Rich Beam beside me in the booth, and out on the course, as always, is Henny Koyak and John McCarthy. We're excited to begin this week's coverage on 2K Sports, and also what's in store for us this week. This one needs to hold on to the fairway. Time for the second shot into the first. Look at the line on this one. Get in the hole. A wonderful shot and a chance for birdie here on the first.
Luke, nothing gets past you. Yes, this kid is a stud.
Well, that's delightful. A birdie to get the round underway.
I've never been disappointed by starting off my round with a birdie, Luke, I can tell you that.
The second hole at player Sayona Rich. Less than 500 yards, but is a par 5.
Just a little wandering right to left, dogleg par 5. That bunker down the left is in play. The second shot to a green that's protected by 2 bunkers on the right-hand side and a low area on the left. However, this hole, par 5, is very gettable.
Coming fresh off a win, this player's looking to go back-to-back here.
Can't think of any better momentum. Obviously, the player's firing on all cylinders. Sit back, watch, and enjoy it.
Straight out of the top draw. This one's for birdie. Yeah, well hold. Let's move on to the next.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
The third hole at player Sayona is just a picturesque par 3.
Yes, water down the right-hand side will certainly come into play. Bunker front left and long left also could see some action. This is a beautiful, picturesque, but difficult par 3.
Putting for a par here. Down she goes. Let's head to the next. And now onto the par 4, fourth hole.
Really hoping they play this one aggressively.
That was absolutely murdered. This is his second shot. Only one shot off the pace. And if this goes, he'll move into solo first place. In she goes. Let's head to the next. Well, that's a good move. Always nice when you can head to the top of the leaderboard. Well, as short as the par 4 fourth is, Rich, the fifth makes up for it and then some.
I'm assuming that this hole's name is Diablo because it is a devil of a par 4. Very little room out to the right to find the fairway. Anything missing left. All the way down the hole, you're finding the ocean and a green that is perched right next to it as well. I don't know the best way to play this hole, but I know that 5 is a fantastic score.
This putt is of 9 feet.
A great birdie chance here.
Nice one. Fourth birdie of the day.
Trying to make a statement early and often.
The sixth hole at Playa Sayona really puts a premium on placing your tee shot in the right spot.
Well, that bunker right in the center of the fairway, you aim it right at it, Luke, and either you push your tee shot or pull it to avoid it. That's the best way of attacking that. From there, you've got a green in the distance that's got a couple bunkers well shy of it. They're there for aesthetics only, but a green that is hourglass in shape and just gentle movement all around.
Ah, yes, the gentle fade, the butter cut, if you will.
Sitting at -4. That's a high quality recovery shot. Right on 4 feet. Should make this one. Mark it down. That's birdie number 5.
Fantastic start right out of the gate.
Our current leader is up by 3 shots. But as we get to the 7th at Playa Sayona, all the drama happens at the completion of the hole.
It does. You want to challenge that fairway bunker as best you can with a long iron fairway metal hybrid. You want to be as close to this green as you can off the tee because it's an island green with danger everywhere. You don't want to come into this green with much more than a wedge in your hand.
And taking aim from around 100 yards here. Currently leading by 3.
Fought against the wind to stick that one.
Why do we catch up with Brooke Henderson?
She's currently trailing her rival. Let's see what happens here.
Big time play, that one. At the right time too.
And this is why you got to keep your foot on the gas at all times. These guys and girls are good.
Putting for birdie. That will work. And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that. As we head to the 8th at Playa Sayona, Rich, it looks like we're heading back towards the clubhouse.
Yeah, strong par 4 here, Luke. Fairway bunkers down the left and right hand side. Second shot to a green protected by bunkers left and right. And a little bit long, you're going to find a waste area. This is really a beautiful par 4, but it can be a little daunting.
Playing this shot from 120 yards.
Needs a little members bounce to the right.
And just about 8 feet left to the hole. What a disappointment. That was a sensational approach, Rich, but you've got to feel like an opportunity was lost. And now that finds him in first place. Rich, we're on the 9th tee here at Playa Sayona.
Just waste area down to the right-hand side. Water in the distance. Driver not required here. Your approach shot to a generous green. Thinking birdie here all day long.
Well struck. Well, Rich, being half a Canadian these days, I certainly take a shining to Brooke Henderson because she really is a national hero. Arguably the best golfer in Canada, not just female. Of course, we know she's the best woman in Canada, but the way she plays the game, it really endears her to a lot of people, doesn't it?
Well, it does. I'm still trying to figure out which half you're Canadian in because I'm really not buying
the
that.
Back half.
I'm really not buying that statement there, Luke. I mean, just look at you know, the first thing I notice is how good she swings it. I mean, You just don't see many professionals that good, regardless whether it's men or women. She has got a world-class swing, and that stands out more than anything for me. And she's just out there, and she's having fun, but she wants it all. She wants to win every single week out there, and the competitive fire that burns inside her, it shows. I mean, she really wants to win every single week. It's not happening, obviously, but I'd say what, she's a phenomenal player, and she's just going to win as many times as she wants to, it seems like. Not how many they're going to give her, but she's a real deal.
That was pummeled. Great drive. Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
Setting up here from about 140 yards. All right, clubbing up.
Gee, it's metronomic here. Green after green. Gee, golf looks easy when you're playing like this.
I tell you, you just dream about days like today. Greens and regulation, spot on all day. Awesome.
This putt is about 8 feet.
Little birdie look in here.
And mark it down. That's birdie number 7 on the scorecard. And as we move on to the next, our featured player leads by 4. The 11th hole at Playa Sayona is a par 4 that perhaps requires not your biggest drive.
Take the big stick out of your hand. Just play for position, avoiding that bunker and the water down the left-hand side. Difficulty with the second shot is this green's got an infinite edge look. It's really difficult to judge the distance as it looks so much longer than it truly plays.
Yeah, tidy looking shot, that one.
What an approach shot there. Brooke Henderson's wheels are turning after that shot, and she seems to be taking notice as this rivalry heats up.
You know, Luke Donald once made all 400-plus attempts inside 3 feet on the PGA Tour.
All right, guys, this for 2 birdies in a row.
Our current leader enjoys a 5-shot advantage. The 12th hole is one of 3 par 3s on the inward half.
It's just another unbelievably beautiful hole on a golf course full of them. Just a couple of bunkers on the right-hand side you have to be mindful, but don't get sucked in the beauty of the ocean on the left-hand side, which is very difficult to do. And enjoy this hole. It is a beauty.
Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here. Just missing the birdie there. And the putt drops, and we're moving on. Okay, he's holding steady on the leaderboard after that hole. Over to 13, and the peninsula of this pleasant golf course comes into play.
You would love to just sit up here and stripe it right at this green, but you should know better not to. Bail out to the left-hand side. Leave yourself with a pretty simple pitch and run to a tiny green. It's just surrounded by the most beautiful setting you could ever imagine.
Oh, that was pure. Henny, take us through the break on this putt.
Okay, this one starts out pretty straight, but it will go left at the end.
Pretty good chance here. This one's for par. The putt drops, and we're moving on. The 13th hole at Playa Sayona is as pretty as any hole on the course, but 14's not far behind it.
I mean, it just doesn't stop, does it? Every single hole is a postcard moment. I just love the design and use of taking all of these green complexes and putting them as close to the ocean as possible. It just makes every hole pop beautifully. What a wonderful short par 3 that is absolutely diabolical.
Well, that's a handy shot. Just 4 feet remaining between him and the hole. This look easy, keeps surging ahead. And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that hole.
Yet very challenging.
Great looking shot this. Well, that was fantastic. What a shot from the leader.
The iron play today has been absolutely stellar. Luke, the greens and regulation, just a fantastic accomplishment. Great to watch.
Trying to get to 11 under with this putt. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
He's got 10 feet here. I think he likes it.
An opportunity for a birdie here. Oh, that's some handy golf. What a time to make back-to-back birdies.
Yeah, seemingly an insurmountable lead with just 4 to play. Gotta like his position.
The finishing stretch here at Playa Sayona starts here with the par 4 16th.
And we've got a couple of fairway bunkers down the right-hand side. Miss those to the left-hand side, and you will hit your second shot into an island, quote-unquote, green. Not surrounded by water, but surrounded by sand. This is a challenging par 4, but should be able to avoid any large numbers.
Oh, I like that strike. This one's heading well towards the green. Well, that's great distance control. Pin high there. This putt just 5 feet away from the hole. Oh, he's on fire today, building upon his lead, hole after hole. Now at 11 under for the event. We get on the tee at 17, Rich. This is a hole you really want to make sure you position your ball properly.
Only the long hitters want to take on that waste bunker down the right-hand side. All the others out to the left-hand side. And there's an opening here that players might want to think about chasing their golf ball into, because this second shot, ooh, it is dangerous.
Well, that's the perfect shape. Just controlling a fade. And now over to Brooke Henderson's next shot.
Currently top 30 in the FedEx Cup points list.
Let's return to live play now. And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard. And he's down there. You got a read?
A tricky little slider here. Downhill, moving to the left.
That's disappointing. This is a par putt. Our work here is done. Let's head to the next hole. Leading by 9 strokes after that one. The unique finish here at Playa Sayona is a par 3.
And what a wonderful way to finish. Again, just a picturesque par 3. Water left, so the bunker and the waste area on the right is going to see a lot of action. Players will be delighted to walk off this par 3 with a par 3.
All right, facing a little up and down here to save the par. Oh, this looks pure. Nicely holed. Why not take another look at that effort?
Great feel, great judge, great speed. Yeah, I like this.
And Rich, mark that down as one of the outstanding wins we'll see this season.
It's just one of these wins where you just want to sit back and just soak it all in and enjoy it.
Well, another great day of action here at 2K Sports. On behalf of Rich Beam, the entire hard-working folks and team here, I'm Luke Elvey. We look forward to your company next time. 2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is delighted to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Welcome back to our coverage of the Northern Shore Open. The final round starts now. It's great to have your company. I'm Luke Elvey alongside 2002 PGA Championship winner Rich Beem. And out on the course, bringing all the action, is Henny Koyak and John McCarthy. Well, it's been a super championship so far. Let's see how this one plays out. Now to the first hole. Okay, let's see if this one sets the tone for the round today. Quality shot, that one. And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
Yeah, he's got around 125 here. Yeah, good job. This wind is getting up out here.
7 feet to the cup.
This is for birdie.
And our featured player is leading with Jordan Spieth, hot on their heels. Marigot Cove is full of so many superb golf holes, and the first one that really hits you between the eyes is the par 3 second.
I have to say, what a spectacular hole this is, but as beautiful it is, it's equally as difficult. Anytime the pin's over on the right-hand side, you want no part of it. Just bail out to the left-hand side and just enjoy the view from there.
Yeah, that one's looking good. Oh, that just brushed past the hole. And Matty Fitzpatrick now setting up with this look. Just a 4-footer remaining.
This for a birdie run.
Ooh. Just a tiny putt is all that remains. Unable to take advantage of the great approach there, Rich. No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player. Marigot Cove has a stunning collection of holes. The par 5 third is right up there with the very best of them.
This hole screams, keep me on the ground for as long as possible. Because once you get this thing on the ground, it is going to run forever, Luke. Driver off the tee box, try and chase it down that hill as best you can. Second shot, again, keep something low, keep something on the ground. Let the contour of the fairway help take your golf ball towards the green. Get this thing as close as you can in two, and just a little pitch shot to not much acreage up there. What a wonderful hole. Absolutely tattooed that one.
Well, that looks like it caught the downslope there. That one's going to run a long way. Attaboy, good shot. Second shot here on the third. Not sure if this one will stay on the short grass. He's standing over his third shot. What an opportunity to make a birdie. Okay, John, what's he looking at with this putt?
Well, from my viewpoint at least, looks around 29 feet.
Ooh, watch this one break. Well, that hole's behind us. More to play. Currently 1 under for the tournament. Let's go to the 4th. It's a par 4.
I wonder if he's going to try and attack this hole. He could definitely extend the lead if he plays it right. Pretty good shot there.
Sitting at 1 under. Yep, that shot safely on the green. Trying to get to 2 under with this putt. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
A slight break to the right here.
Well, it's a good effort. Just missing the birdie there. Job done. Let's head to the next. He finds himself at the top of the leaderboard. To par 4, the 5th hole.
Oh, look at this soar through the air.
And Henny, what's he looking at here?
He's setting up here from about 115 yards. Going with less club.
Now, this is a challenging one. A lengthy putt awaits. And he's down there. You got a read?
The perfect leave. Uphill, right to left.
Good mid-range putt, this one. An 18-footer.
This one is for par.
Starting this one way out to the right. 3 feet to go here to the hole. And that puddle drop. Well done. Trailing by a stroke after that hole. The 6th is a par 4.
No harm, no foul there with that shot.
And what are we looking at here, Henny?
Well, I wouldn't mind hitting the shot, but I wouldn't fancy the walk up here. This is quite uphill.
Well, this one's right at the pin. Yeah, that was a safe play. And time to check in with Matt Fitzpatrick from England, standing over this next shot. Currently tied for the lead. Scorecard filled with threes never hurts. Good putt to make this. Okay, John, what's he looking at with this putt?
Looks like about 21 feet for him left to go.
Well, this looks pretty handy. That's very well judged. Inside the range. A par putt awaits. And down it goes. Let's head to the next. So no movement on the leaderboard, remaining at even overall. 7th hole at Marigot Cove. Little par 3, Rich.
plateau on the left-hand side of this green that runs into a low area over on the right-hand side. When the pin's on the left, do not miss it long nor left. You're begging to make bogey, more than likely worse. Anything on the right-hand side, though, start licking your chops, my friend. You're thinking 2 all day long.
Anywhere up on that dance floor would be nice. And this putt to move into a tie for second. And as we look at the leaderboard, our player out in front is leading by 1. Rich, they say the par 5 8th at Marigot Cove is a gettable par 5, but gee, it's got to take a great tee shot.
It is, and it's going to take a brave second shot as well. Really cool feature. Again, you're trying to work this thing along the ground as best possible. Get your tee shot down the left-hand side, which opens up the angle for the second shot to a Redan-style green, moving from right to left around that bunker. Only the bravest, though, are going to go for it in 2. If you leave it just a little bit short, you should have a pretty basic, straightforward pitch shot. Easy to get it close.
Anything in 5 feet to be handy from here. John, have you got a read on this one?
Pretty sure it's going to take quite a dive to the right here.
Putting for birdie here. And with that, he'll move back to the top spot on the leaderboard. Looking to ride the momentum after coming off a birdie here with this shot. His second shot here. Well, this one's going right at the flag. And he's safely on the green. Oh, 13-footer coming up here. And that will drop in for birdie. Lovely position for our leader here, Rich. Out in front, but a few holes to go.
Luke, so far, it's been entertaining watching these two go head-to-head. Not too sure exactly how this is going to play out, but so far, so good. Love watching these two compete.
Chosen the pitching wedge here. Good putters will make these right on 5 feet. Mark it down. That's birdie number 5. And that will take him now to 4 under the card. Lovely momentum for this player after that birdie at the last hole. Keep it rolling. Playing this shot from about 230 yards out. Seems to have chosen the 3-wood. And this player's really going after it here, Rich.
2 big hits there, knocking it on this par 5 and 2.
Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
Love it or hate it, it's a downhill left to right putt.
Lining up the birdie putt here. Mark it down. That's 6 birdies today. He sits in first position. Now on the tee, fresh off a birdie, a great opportunity to build on that momentum. Looks to be going with the 5-iron. Okay, that'll work. 16 feet to the cup. Well, would have been nice to get the birdie, but a par never hurts. And down it goes. And he's holding steady in first place after that one. Welcome to the par 4 13th hole. Oh, seems to have got a big piece of that one. Striped. Well, take notes, folks. That's how you do it. Oh, a 5-footer. It's amazing how tour pros hold these. Oh, what a round this is. 7 birdies today. On the tee now, the par 5, 14th. That's heading for the fairway. Well, there's a very good reason why he's leading this tournament, and that's Exhibit A.
He has his eyes set on one place and one place only. It's the green.
Ooh, staying aggressive. Going for the green. Oh, that's outstanding. Another great shot by our leader.
Using the big muscles to get it home in 2 there.
And he's down there. You got a read?
I'm thinking a little left to right here.
Oh, almost made an eagle. And another one goes. And with it, an increase of his lead.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
Hole number 15 is a par 5.
Oh, that downslope has just added a ton to this drive.
Sitting at -7. That's a well-played chip shot there. Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie. And that putt will drop, and he'll extend his lead.
Woo, that is some pretty good breathing room. Out in front by a bunch.
Our leader is up by a whopping 6 shots now. The 16th hole at Marigot Cove, Rich, might be the hardest par 3 on earth.
Luke, this could be the hardest par 3 I've ever seen. This could be one of the only par 3s that I know of that you actually should look at laying it up short of this green, because if you try and find the green and you miss it just a skosh out to the right, you could be down there for quite some time. A 60-yard runoff out to the right-hand side from there. What an interesting design this is.
And Henny, what's he looking at for this putt?
Setting up this putt 15 feet from the cup.
Leading by 8 strokes now after that hole. The 17th hole at Marigot Cove is a par 4, but the challenge really is in where to leave the tee ball.
Ideally, you'd like to challenge the end of this fairway as best possible and leave yourself as short a second shot as you can possibly get into this green that sits across the water from you. Anything left short of that fairway bunker is going to leave a long iron to a small target.
Well, I like the way this person's playing. Birdies all over that scorecard.
Absolutely. It's been a good streak late in the round. Just needs a little bit more of a kick to the right.
Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
I've got it going left to right.
This putt coming up is for birdie. So close. In she goes. Let's head to the next. And just keeping it in neutral on the leaderboard. An elevated tee shot to finish up your round here at Margot Cove. And I just think, as a person who likes to draw the ball, I just want to aim over that big rocky outcrop on the right.
As long as you catch it square in the screws, you can go ahead and do that. Anything coming up shy will catch that rocky terrain and go hasta la bye-bye. Second shot will be down the hill to a deceiving green that's got some runoff areas short of the green and also long left. He's got this thing dialed in here, looking good.
He has this putt in front of him to finish with a clubhouse lead. The round now in the books. Good luck next time. And Henny, that was some impressive play. To take down a rival of that calibre and to win the event, what a performance.
A match for the books, Luke. I'm just happy that I got to witness that and see that. What a rivalry it was in the lead up to this epic match, and they took down the hero. They come out on top of not just the rivalry, but also the event.
Well, that was a thrilling day, and on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, thanks for your company. We look forward to the next time you join us.
It's time to prepare for the dramatic season-long race for the FedEx Cup, brought to you by 2K Sports and the PGA Tour. Welcome back. It's the final round of the Arnold Palmer Invitational. I'm Andrew Catalan, joined by 2002 PGA champion Rich Beem and Luke Elvey, and we've got Henny Koyak and John McCarthy down on the course. Rich, this should be a fun week. We've got so many great storylines, including a rivalry with our featured player. Before we get into that, take us through this course. What are some of the big keys out there?
Well, they're going to find a course that's ferocious, aren't they? This golf course historically plays firm, fast. The wind is up. The temperatures can be cool. It's a golf course that it doesn't suffer players that aren't tough. And I think that's what Arnold really wanted to have. He wanted a U.S. Open here so badly. Never quite got it. But I can promise you this. Each and every year, these players feel the pain and suffering that Arnold wanted them to have at this venue. It's quite the test.
You think about the confidence this player has after winning in their last event.
Winning breeds confidence, doesn't it? It wouldn't surprise me to see them make another strong one at the title again this week.
He's got this left for birdie. Too much power on that putt. A 3-footer coming up.
This is for par.
Here's a look at the leaderboard. Our featured player in a tie for 9th. And now to the par 3 second. This is a hybrid. Now over to Lydia Ko.
Oh, it's neck and neck here. What can she produce?
It's time now to take a look at Lydia Ko.
A birdie would look really nice on the scorecard. Okay, John, what do you see with this putt?
Looks like this one's going to go pretty hard to the right.
Oh, I thought that was going down.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
And as we move on to the next hole, we bring up the leaderboard. He is in a tie for 10th. Now to the tee of the par 4 third hole. Ooh, absolutely unleashed it. Okay, Henny, what do you see down there?
I can see the 125-yard marker just nearby.
That's a really nice approach shot. This one is 5 feet away. And a good job there as he moves to 1 under for the championship. Let's take a closer look at the par 5 fourth.
Nice birdie in the last hole for a change. First one of the day. They needed it desperately. Now, next hole, looking for more.
You know, Andrew, I think he's going to go for this one.
Setting up in the greenside rough. Well, that's what you think about, getting up and down and saving par. 4 feet to the cup.
Looking for another birdie here.
After that hole, we've got a tie at the top with our featured player and Wyndham Clark.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Great shot. Standing over his second shot. He shares top spot. Yeah, good swing. This one's heading up onto the green for sure. Just 3 feet to the cup. And updating the standings, they're currently in top spot along. Now we head to the famous par 5 6th Rich. A lot of players are thinking birdie, maybe even eagle.
Out to the right, most definitely the widest part of the fairway, just left of the left-hand bunker out there. We'll leave a layup out to the right, and then you just have a short pitch on from there. This is a really solid birdie opportunity.
What a drive. Look at that.
This lie won't be too bad in the first cut. It's a good stock shot, the fade, isn't it? Trying to get to 5 under with this putt. John, what's the line on this putt?
Doesn't look like an easy putt. It's heading down the hill. It should move to the left.
Ooh. It's just about 3 feet away.
This for a birdie.
Nice one. 4th birdie of the day. And after that hole, he's now alone at the top of the leaderboard.
We've made our way to the par 3 7th hole.
Okay, it's hit its spot. It's tracking. Here we go. This could be a big moment.
Okay, finishing up here. While we have a moment, let's take a look at the leaderboard. Our featured player in first, Rory McIlroy in second. I think he likes that one. Okay, we've got about a 140-yard shot here. Going with pitching wedge here. Now over to Lydia Ko.
Currently top 30 in the FedEx Cup points list. Yeah, nice from the rough.
Oh, well played. Lovely shot.
We're back. Time to have more live play. This could be a big momentum putt. It's for birdie.
There is a significant amount of right to left on this putt.
That's one you want back. And a tap in left for par. Just an empty feeling when you hit an approach shot like that, Rich, but still come away with a par. Here's a look at the leaderboard. He's in first place. Rory McIlroy in second. The tee shot at number 9. That was really well played. This is a 150-yard shot, leading the event by 2 shots. Yeah, nothing wrong with that shot right there. Let's see what Lydia Ko faces.
She got one back on that last hole.
Okay, here we are again, back live. All right, a longer putt remains. John, your green side, what do you see in this putt?
It's looking like left to right putt on this one.
Come on, don't be shy.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
A short one left for par. While we have a moment, let's take a look at the leaderboard. Our featured player in first, Rory McIlroy in second. Time for the tee shot on this par 4 hole.
Players have looked at this hole differently over the years. It used to be just a layup shy of that bunker down the right-hand side. But with a favorable wind, we're seeing a lot more players take out driver and take it over that bunker, leaving a very short second to a green that is slightly elevated.
That is all world. This putt from 4 feet. That putt drops, and that's now 6 birdies on the day. And after that hole, our featured player still atop the leaderboard.
The par 4 11th resembles the par 4 third, doesn't it? The big lake on the left-hand side.
It does. It just has a little more landing room here on the left-hand side, however. But if you lay back, be prepared to go in with a long iron. If you take the driver out and successful, you now turn this challenging hole into almost a birdie opportunity.
Around 110 yards to go. That's an absolute ripper. What a shot. Setting up for his third shot. Oh, what a super shot.
And a chip in, Luke, just what the doctor ordered.
Our leader is out in front by a whopping 5 strokes. And the 12th hole, Rich, similar to the 4th hole. Arnold Palmer is really starting to mimic front and back nines.
He does. It's kind of the same thing. Out of bounds out to the right. You got to avoid both those bunkers there, both right and left. You find the fairway. Again, second shot slightly uphill to a green that sits above you. One of the big dangers here, though, is going long. That is a big no-no to miss it long on this 12th.
Now he's got his eyes set on the putting surface. An aggressive play here. Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
setting up this putt 25 feet from the cup.
Always nice to have a birdie putt. But what a performance. 8 birdies on the card. Leading by a whopping 7 shots after that one. Number 13, not a long hole by anyone's stretch, but the pond in front of the green really plays havoc.
It does, more so than it should. It's just a long iron or a hybrid off the tee. Find the fairway down the right-hand side. Open up the angle for your second shot.
Oh, look at this. Right down the throat. A birdie putt awaits. That will drop, and it will extend the lead. Now at -9 for the tournament. And another of the uphill par 3s, the 14th, Rich.
This is such a difficult hole because this tee shot lines you up over on the left-hand side where you'll find those bunkers. But if you bail out to the right, well, now you're running into a low area that you have a pretty difficult chip shot to a green that historically is the firmest and fastest on this golf course.
A chance for a birdie if this goes down. Currently in first position.
We've hit the par 4 15th hole.
Strong par 4, dog legs from left to right. Don't miss it out to the right in that bunker. Not only are you hitting your second shot out of the trap, but also you've got some magnolia trees to deal with. This is a very difficult fairway to find because that fairway does chase away from you just over that bunker. This is a very strong par 4.
That's going to work nicely for him. 10 under for the event.
This needs to go a little bit right once it lands.
Now over to Lydia Ko.
Yeah, she's down, she's behind, her rivals scooting ahead. Let's see what happens.
Well, that's an impressive little chip.
5 feet remain.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
The putt goes in, and that cushion is getting wider.
And a nice feeling it must be to have that sizable of a lead coming down the stretch.
Our featured player still sits atop the leaderboard. We've hit the par 5 16th hole.
Already in the lead, looking to extend that.
That's a pretty good shot right there. That is the perfect position to leave it in. This putt left for birdie. He makes the putt and extends his lead. And after that hole, our featured player is in first place. We've reached the 17th. It's a par 3.
This hole causes more stress for the players, I think, than any other hole on the golf course, with possibly the exception of number 3. This green is nearly impossible to find as it is so firm historically through the years. You find the green, you make your 3, and you're smiling earlobe to earlobe.
pulling Hybrid out of the bag. Now over to Lydia Ko.
Currently top 30 in the FedEx Cup points list.
Let's take a look at Lydia Ko, shall we?
This putt to get to 13 under. Henny, how tough will this putt be?
From the get-go, this is a big left-to-right breaker.
Come on.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
And that putt drops, and we move on to the next. After that hole, he still has the top spot on the leaderboard. We've reached the final hole of the event with the lead. Can he close it out? Here's the second at 18.
That's the way to draw up a nice shot.
Oh, with shots like that, our leader might be able to walk to the finish line.
Another green in regulation. This is an absolute clinic.
What an unbelievable day, and now a chance to finish with a 59.
And a relatively good putt from that distance.
This would be an incredible way to close out the round with the clubhouse lead. And as he sinks that putt, he will take over the clubhouse lead, and it looks good at this point. Let's take another look at that shot. And Rich, my dad would call that a rocking chair win. There was no doubt about it.
Your dad is a very smart man. That just sit in that chair and just let that chair do the work for you, baby. Love it.
Well, that'll do it for today. For all of us here at 2K Sports, I'm Andrew Catalon. Have a great night.